Welcome students. Today's our topic is network function virtualization. Network function virtualization NFV. NFV is the way to reduce the cost and accelerate the service deployment for the network operators by decoupling the functions like a firewall or the encryption from the dedicated hardware and moving them to the virtual servers. So, instead of installing the expensive hardware or proprietary hardware, service providers can purchase the inexpensive switches, storage and servers to run the virtual machine that perform the network functions. So, this collapses the multiple functions into the single physical server and reducing the cost and minimizing the truck rolls. So, according to ETSI, the goal of NFV is to transform the way that network operator architect the network by evolving the standard IT virtualization technology to consolidate the many network environment type of the industry standard high volume servers, switches and storage, and which could be located in the data centers, in the network or at the end customer premises. So, NFV replaces the traditional custom design network equipment that continuously to dominate the installed base of network. Now, if a customer want to add a new network function, and service providers can simply spin up a new virtual machine to perform that function. For example, instead of deploying a new hardware appliances across the network to enable the network encryption, or encryption software can be deployed on a standardized servers or switch is already in the network. So, this virtualization of network function reduces the dependency and the dedicated hardware appliances for network operators and allows for improved scalability and customization across the entire network differently from the virtualized network. So, NFV that seeks to offload network function only rather than the entire network. Now, the architecture. The typical architecture of NFV that is consisting the three layers. One is NFV infrastructure, that is NFVI building blocks, virtual network functions, and one more network management, automation and network orchestrations. So, this now see, this is the architecture of network function virtualization. So, NFV provide an open architecture with many flexible options for deploying an NFV solution. So, these three layers, that is the first layer is network function virtualization infrastructure. This layer, the hardware and the infrastructure software platform required to run the network applications. Now, this NFVI building block which provide the virtualization layer, that may be the hypervisor or the, you can say, the container management system such as Docker, and the physical compute, storage and networking component that host the VNFs. So, NFVI, that is network functions virtualization infrastructure, is managed through the NFVI infrastructure manager, that is called the VIM, which controls the allocation of resources for the VNFs. So, OpenStack is an example of an open source VMI that controlling the physical and virtual resources. Another is VMware is an example of the commercial VIM. Now, the second is virtual network functions, VNFs. These softwares applications that deliver the specific network functions such as routing, security, mobile core IP multimedia, subsystems, video, etc. So these VNFs, virtual network functions, that are the software based applications that provide one or more network services. So these VNFs use the virtualized infrastructure that is provided by the NFVI to connect into the network and provide programmable, scalable network services. So VNF managers supports the life cycle of VNF instances and management of the VNF softwares. Now, the one main thing, that is management, automation and network orchestration, that is MANO. The framework for the management and orchestration of NFVI and various VNFs. So this MANO provides the overarching, the management and orchestration of the VNF in the NFV architecture. So this MANO instantiate the network services through the automation, provisioning and coordination of workflow to the VIM and VNF managers that instantiate the VNFs and overlay the networking service chain. So this MANO connect the NFV architecture with the existing OSS or DSS. So this is the architecture of virtual function or network virtual function virtualization. Now, what are the benefits of NFV? NFV reduces the need of dedicated hardware to deploy and manage the network by offloading the network functions into the software, and that can be run on industry standard hardware and can be managed from anywhere within the operator's network. So separating the network functions from the hardware yields the numeric number of the benefits for the network operators, which are they reducing the space needed for the network hardware, they reduces the network power consumptions, that reduces the network maintenance cost, that reduces the network upgradations, that reduces the longer life cycles and network hardware, that reduces the maintenance and the hardware cost. With the utilization of the NFV, that is network function virtualization capabilities, in one way to address the IoT network challenges, providing the secure network resources for IoT. And this network function virtualization, that is NFV, is a network architecture concept that uses the technologies of IT virtualization to virtualize the services, or you can say to virtualize the entire class of network node function into the building block that may connect or chain together to create the communication services. So NFV relies upon, but it is somewhat different from the traditional server virtualization technique such as those used in enterprise IT. So a virtual network function or VNF may consist of one or more virtualized machine running different software and processes on the top of the standard high volume servers and switches and storage devices, even the cloud computing infrastructure. So instead of having the custom hardware appliances for each network function, okay, for example, a virtual session boundary controller could be deployed to protect a network without the typical cost or complexity to obtaining and installing the physical network protection units. So this is the examples of NFV. Now the other examples of NFV include the virtualization, the load balance, firmware intrusion detection services, and the wide area network accelerator. So these are the NFV for the IoTs. Now we are just good. What is software defined networking and network virtualization? Come on this point. So these are the two most prominent or technology to serve as key enable for the IoT network of the near future, and the main idea behind SDN is to separate the control plan where the logical procedures supporting the network protocol are executed and all the relevant decisions are taken. So from the data plan where the forwarding of packets on the most suitable interface towards the intended destination is executed. So the main entity behind the separation is the controller, and which communicate with the network application through though that is called the northbound interface and translate their requirement into the appropriate network decision. So the controller also communicate with the network switches that forward the packets according to controller installed rules. So this way the SDN provide the increased possibilities to smart route traffic, for example to balance the load over the network, or the you can say the exploit the underutilized network resources is an optimal way. So thereby elevating the burden on the network by the data on slot of IoT. And the term network virtualization that concern a network that allows the multiple service provider to form the multiple separate and isolated network, you can say virtual network, by sharing the physical resources provided by one or more different physical network infrastructure providers. Now the SDN, that is software defined networking, is another element that work in combination with the NFV while creating the IoT network infrastructure. So NFV is in combination with the SDN that enable the network to utilize distributed intelligent capacity to analyze and manage the traffic flow across the network. So NFV enables the SPs to assemble and provide, SP are the service provider, to assemble and provide cost effective and secure IoT network along with the ISV, that is service providers, vendors, partners. So the complexity part that can be handled with the effective implementation of NFV capabilities with IoT network. Okay, thank you to all of you.